Alrighty there, folks. We are back with more Greg Tech New Horizons. And we are going to just hop right in. But first, I actually got a diskette here. Interesting. Perfect. Now we're going to hop in. Hey, John, how's it going? So, I don't know how different my mic sounds right now, because I unfortunately forgot to, when I was clearing up my drives and clean installing, I was not sure how. I accidentally forgot to export my scenes, so I had to redo all my filters and all my scenes, which took, among other things I forgot to do, unfortunately, took a long time. So I'm not sure how my mic is sounding right now compared to what it has before. I feel like it sounds off, and I'm not sure what's off. I tried to get the tuning to acceptable levels by my own standards, and at least what I remember it sounding like. But I'm not sure if it sounds as good or even worse or better even, I don't know. All I know is it's good enough for now, and I can tinker with it later. Mic is okay? Okay. As long as it's not like horrid to hear. Yeah, there's a couple things I ended up forgetting to do, unfortunately, when pulling files off my computer before wiping my drives and clean installing. And dealing with my OBS scenes was one of those. I exported the profiles, but not the scenes, you know, the more important part. Yay me on that. But life is good. We'll see with this stream if life is treating me well or not, though. But even if it's not, I'm doing good. I'm going to be doing a shorter stream today because due to the problems I had with restarting everything. Yes, there needs to be an export everything in OBS, I agree. I don't know why exporting our profile and exporting scenes doesn't have a grouped export all feature. They should just have a combined version. Keep them separate if you want to, but they should be a combined version. Kind of threw me off because I completely forgot about them being separate. It's been so long since I had to do it. But yeah, we're going to be doing a bit of a shorter stream today because we're just mostly testing, seeing how things are running after the reinstall. And because of that, I'll be doing a 2 to 4 hour stream, somewhere around there. And half of it's going to be GTNH, and the other half is going to be Dead by Daylight. I want to see if my cleanup here has fixed my issue with Unreal Engine games or not, and Dead by Daylight is the most surefire way to find that out. So I'll be doing that in the last half of the stream. And then, well, if I didn't fix the issue, I at least fixed my secondary drive so I can install Linux on it and give that a shot instead. But in order to know if I need to do that first, I need to actually test an Unreal Engine game first. But anyway, we're going to get into GTNH first for the day. And I have no idea what I'm going to work on. What did I miss here? Can you set Distilled Water on a P2P bus and push into a new place? Or is that a Vinducky thing? Yeah, you should absolutely be able to do that. It's a fluid, so any fluid should be able to put onto a P2P tunnel. Are you asking me if I am able to do it? Because if you need someone to do it, I can do it, yeah? Just show me where the distilled water you want setup is, and I will get on that. Gives me something to focus on, because I came in here with no plan today. I ended up staying up. The reason the stream is going to be short today is because I ended up staying up all night, dealing with the issues that I mismanaged in my clean install, including the OBS one. There was a number of other things. Took me all night to get them all going. So I'm a little tired. Let's say a little tired. And definitely won't have a long stream in me, but because of that, I came in here with no plan for the day. So let me go take a look at the asset shop. Ooh, the tire shop is coming along, eh? I'm gonna have to take a look at that. And the circle that you were mentioning before. Distilled water is over here, I think? No? That's chlorine. Oh, here. Okay, let me come take a peek. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we can set this up. Let me get the tools. I take it, if this is the source side, then there's going to be a setup in the A2 building to collect a buffer of distilled water. So I'll make 2 tunnels then. I'll have to run some A2 cable up here without CC. Cable, it's not going to have to go that far. Let me just go check the A2 building first real quick. And AC over here real quick as well. Oh yeah, okay, we can do this. Yeah. So let's do this side first. What the heck? That's never happened before? I think it's because it was already fluid and I didn't notice. Anyway, let's grab the card out. Whoops, wrong thing. Let's grab the card out. Just make sure to name this. Just so I can find it. Let's go make the next one and connect it up in the asset shop. I need some orange cable. I do want to actually see something real quick. Yeah, probably best to do it this way. If anyone running the asset shop wants to change this, you should be able to relatively easily change that. But I think this makes the most sense. To have the time to connect for a moment, we will grab a bucket here. That is a fluid now. Can't have these both as input, so bind to input. Okay, I actually have to take a look back over here. Which one makes the most sense to be input? Usually I just mark the input as the one at the A2 line, but... I think this might make most sense as input. Yeah, I think this makes most sense as input. Okay, let's double check this. Okay, and then we just need a pump. I mean, I guess we'll just use an EV pump. Why not? It's already there. I think that's working. And that's working, alright. You're getting distilled water in here. Is there anything else you want with the setup here? Or is that all you needed for the distilled water? No problem. What's in here? Is this dirt? Thing out there, that's dirt. I am going to have to come back shortly and study this. I just gotta do a bit of cleanup real quick. Because this looks neat. And I gotta take a look at the tire shop. The dirt keeps those slots empty. Oh, okay. I was sitting there wondering, like, what's going on with steel and dirt? And distilled water. This is the weirdest source of ingredients I've seen. But that makes sense. Yeah, I want to put all of this. Wait, ooh, why did I do that? I'm sorry, team. I didn't mean to hold on to the tungsten. I meant to throw that in the system for everyone. Ouch. Well, I wonder how much tungsten there is now that the LCS or LCR was set up that way. All the tungsten steel was used. And there's no more tungsten. Guess no one needed any more than what was already there. But that will change shortly, I'm sure. We need anchors real quick. Okay, I'm gonna have to disconnect the cabling for the distilled water real quick, but it will be back up momentarily. And it's back up. It'll just take a moment to reconnect though. Also, why do I have a chemically inert casing? This didn't come from you, did it? There's no LCR down there that I actually stole product from. Is there? I don't even have a magnet on, so I don't think so. No. No idea how I got this. Interesting. It shall go in the system. Must have been from earlier when I put the EV input hatch on the LCR. It's the only thing that would make sense. Was it part of what you were working on last night? Yep, I think so. I think it's the only thing that makes sense. I started doing a bit of a rush job at the end, and when I start rushing, I start forgetting to clean up my inventory. As indicated by the tungsten I just sat in my inventory for no reason. That was meant to go to the team. It is okay, it's in the system now. Okay, so anything else I have to do here? I think that's all clean, yep. Let's go take a look at the... Oh yeah, this is looking nice. Gotta have a big amount of work done here already. Lots of space too. I can't wait to see this place start getting set up. It's gonna be really interesting. Let me go take an in-depth look down here. Okay, let me run away and sleep. Ooh, I forgot to start my recording. Hold on. Let me just... It's 20 minutes. Well, about 14 minutes late. Okay. To all those watching at YouTube, welcome, welcome. I'm sorry to say, but you are about 14 minutes behind. You haven't missed much. The only thing I've done so far is help JohnBCursed get some distilled water going into the... I believe this is for nuclear stuff. Nuke build down here? Nuclear site, yes. All I did was help set up the peer-to-peer tunnels to get the distilled water down here for what he's working on. And before that, I was just explaining how I clean installed my Windows and formatted all my drives. So nothing was really missed besides those two things. I did forget to record though, and I'll start recording at that point though, and I apologize for that. But you haven't missed anything critical. So let's just pretend that you're all caught up now, because you pretty much are. There's no reason to even pretend, actually. You just are. But, oh, world map. Happy day of something I don't know. How's it going, world map? Okay, so I want to not die, first of all. And second of all, I want to get down there and take a quick peek. Okay, so we got an auto workbench into a molecular separator. This is making steel rods. Want to see my new minimalist desktop? Let me take a peek real quick. Good luck searching for it though. Here's some useless number that Google has no result for. I mean, that's pretty much what mine was looking like a few hours ago after my clean install, except for I just had a black background. And I've done some work since then, so it looks quite a bit different now, but I like that background though, I like it a lot. Okay, so I take it the rods then are coming in here. No, in here. Becoming short, or long rods. Getting put in here. Stuff's going on with them. Usually I use the default Windows 11 dark mode wallpaper. I actually can't remember what the default one was. I think I changed it so quickly that I don't even like register it in my memory anymore. That'd be one of these, eh? Quad fuel rods, I think. That makes the most sense. Because, yeah, fuel rods empty, being canned, and then long steel rods. Okay, yeah, that makes the most sense. It's actually really nice for the dark mode wallpaper on Windows 10. I use the tint one. I used to always just pick my own images for the background, but then eventually I just started using solid colors. Let's see. Anything radically different around here? I don't think so. It all looks the same, I think. This looks like it's growing. I actually haven't seen these ducks yet. There's a couple more than I thought there was. Really decent for the eyes? Lanterns. Inverted, I see. Wait, this is on 1, so we could just throw these in. I'll also get these going, why not? Also, I know John fixed the power situation, finding that voiding going on. I want to see if our buffers have come back up since. Oh, hey there, Grundles. Did you fix the factory yet? I did indeed. Last night, I managed it. Took a few hours, but we got it going. Oh, this is building up. Alright, it's not there yet. It's taking its time, but it is positively going up, so that's great. Okay, let me go and show you. So everything is replaced. We even managed to finish upgrading the LCR, so now we can make the asset we need for processing tungsten combs. And we can process the combs now. Little battery buffer. Transforming into the EV power. 2 EV hatches. So everything in the end worked out. It just took several hours longer than it should have. The second tank will never fill. It is set not to. It should fill the moment everything starts backing up. That's how it was originally set. Unless someone's changed it for some reason. And I wasn't looking to see this if that had filled. I was looking to see if this one had filled. I see. Well, at some point, this one will be full. Everything will be backed up, and this will start voiding. At that point, we'll probably want to either switch these out or pipe the pipes that way until that one's full. But we don't need to worry about that. This is not filling up that quickly anyway. All this for a drop of bee blood. Pretty much, yeah. So this is why we don't do bees. I mean, I had to get the factory back and going though. Nope, we're using lots and lots of power. Most definitely. There's no way we're not, because I was expecting this to fill a lot faster, and since it obviously hasn't, we are using loads and loads for sure. But as long as we're positive, that's not a issue at all. Nothing's in there still, eh? Are these all EV machines? Yes. I was wondering why they were painted green. Um, yeah, I still haven't fully grasped the wire situation from the conversation yesterday, but I don't know, the 16 times here seems kind of excessive. Even the 8, honestly, seems kind of excessive, but as long as there's no issues. Actually, I didn't even check. I should probably check. Everyone wants the wires. I agree. I think they look better, honestly. Okay, that is going good. Oh, hello. That's neat. Well, that's not a great sign. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. I think that's only my second hard crash on the server since we started the server. Every other crash I've gotten, it's just a soft crash that sends me back to the menu. I think this is only the second hard crash I've gotten since the server started. And the fact that it happened on my first half an hour after my clean install is worrying and upsetting. Oh, the bees broke the server again. No server can possibly handle 1 million bees. Okay, well, when we get on, we have to check the mountain to see if the steam centrifuges are still running. I never got the chance to check them before, now that I'm remembering. I don't think the larger buffer should have helped, but it is a possibility. So we need to check to see if there's any issue there, or if it's solved now with the larger buffer. I don't think it should be, but it could be. I will say the struggle of not having soul root is starting to hurt, but I finally got a multi-block electrolyzer and I'm processing gas tiers now. Salt root does come in clutch. Or a salt B. There most likely is a damn salt B, isn't there? There's a B for everything. I believe there is, but I don't know for sure. B. It's time to run in terror. Let's see, I need... I knew if I didn't pick it up, someone was gonna do something with it, and they did it literally immediately, apparently. Yep, they're just both not here. Love it. Neither is this. I hope they're just in the system. Yeah, I don't know why we're picking up stuff and just throwing it in the ME system when it's very obvious it's getting used. But okay. There's literally no reason for that at all. A giant bee, or a giant cube bee is a lot less scary than a normal bee because you sure as hell know where it is nearby. Fatso bee ain't sneaking up on nobody. Hopefully it's about an 8k miles away from me if it's a 1 meter long. You can just close your doors if it's nearby. I'm pretty sure a meter long bee can flap a steel door down. The wings are very powerful. Could an eagle flap a steel door down? Bees can only fly because of how small they are, something about the density of the air and skin. Okay, let's go and take a look at this. Looks like it's shut down. I don't know why I ever check from below if it's shut down or not, but yeah, it's shut down. Well, we're not going to do anything about it now. We're just going to let it run again, and... if it shuts down again, I won't know what to do. So I will just most likely replace all these steams with the EV centrifuges instead, because something about the steam and P2P is just not being liked for some reason. Even though this one shut down. But this would have shut down when the steam went down. I never turned it back on. So when the steam blew up, this one, I was going to say this one never shut down. But it did just shut down 3 days ago because the steam blew up. So that doesn't count. So I don't know why this one doesn't shut down, but these two keep shutting down once a day. It doesn't make any sense. Basically the same as hummingbirds, an eagle-sized hummingbird. Hummingbee. If the bee likes chickpeas, it would be a hummus bee. There's a cow on the roof now, not just the horse. Is the horse gone? I think the horse is gone. The horse has been replaced by a cow. Cow on roof may be a warp effect. That is an odd warp effect if it is one. Oh, someone's automating electric blast furnace. Oh wow, they're automating a lot suddenly. Which makes me curious, because none of that is here for sure. So I need to go look at that new building. Maybe, hopefully they've put windows on it now so I can actually see inside. I've gotten a few roof animals now. Oh, they got windows. And it got a bit more decorative. Nine set up UALs? I don't know. How is anyone working in here without lights? This is ridiculous. I know they probably all have night vision, but, like, this is still just ridiculous. I'm too poor for night vision. Is that the only building in here? The smelter? Welcome to 95% of bases past TV. I personally feel like even when I am at that point in my solo world, I'm still gonna be using lights. But I guess we'll find out when I get there. He lost his night vision privilege when he caught the wires on fire. We'll go with that one, yeah. Is there that really the only building or machine in here? Really? I just forget to put them down if I'm using night vision. Make every single block a glow block. You'll never have that problem. But you'll have other problems though. That will create other problems. What I don't understand is where all this crafting is coming from if there's nothing in this building. Is there something up here? Yeah, 9 hasn't been on in 4 days, so I don't think there's anything in these buildings. Yeah, so it's not here either. I've been trying to work lights into my patterns lately. You'll get there eventually. You should make a giant castle and put in a zoo. I cannot not pronounce that at all. The big multi-fishing port inside it and nothing else. I mean, that would be utterly hilarious for anyone who ran across it. here. Suhai? That's how you say it? Suhai? That's not at all how I'd expect to pronounce that. By the way, did I mention to get a system to replace batteries on a battery buffer? It's pure Shenanigan City. I know you were saying that you were working on it. I don't know if you said you finished it, I can't remember. I also need to turn this off. And I definitely need to work on my mic filtering. It's definitely off now that I'm hearing it for the last hour. I really wish I didn't screw up by forgetting to export my my scenes when I was uninstalling and reinstalling. Okay, so let's, I guess, do this. It involves using Steve's factory manager to break and replace the battery buffer. And I think the exact same tick. Only issue is getting the batteries back and quickly because Steve's really doesn't like exporting to things that might not exist. Yeah, I don't get it. Where are these patterns? I'm not seeing any extended capacity on any of these. I don't think there's any other building in here really that is taking patterns. I don't think they're in this building at all is the thing. Assembler C1. Huh? Are you lying to me, game? Because they're not in here. Where'd they go? Okay, so I'm going to assume there's two called Assembler C1. No? No, there is. That explains that. Here we go with hijacking things that were doing other things originally. Again. They've added a lot of stuff in here. Nice. Hmm. Yeah, I've wanted to see something over here. Interesting. Hmm. Okay, well, I just realized I wasn't recording properly at all. I forgot to set up the source record properly, so it's just recording nothing. Awesome. As I said, though, this is mostly just a bit of a short stream to test things, really. See what I've gotten right and what I've gotten wrong, and clearly, I've gotten a lot wrong. It's also one of the reasons why, other than the fact that I'm tired, but it's one of the reasons why I'm not doing a whole lot other than studying other things that I haven't had the time to look at so far. How did you end up getting the power from the nuke? You just pulled it from a cable directly? Oh no, you weren't having trouble getting the power. You were having trouble getting it connected to A2, if I recall correctly. The cable must have special consideration. A correct facing machine must be on the line. But I got that working too eventually. What did you do to get that working? Was it what Sean was suggesting, or something else? Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, if you can get the battery buffer going, you can just put it right into the... No problem. Face the transformer the right way. Okay. Alright, so we were overcomplicating it. The buffer is to keep the nuke from wasting power. Because I assume it definitely is generating power faster than you can possibly send it into the system. You need the super large buffer to store excess of that power. Always makes the same no matter the draw, so without batteries it would use 4200 EU per tick and use 2400 per tick. Or 2400 per tick. It turns off when the redstone cable is dark, and when it's lit, or when lit it is on. I'm surprised with the input being more than the output, on average, that the batteries aren't just constantly full. Okay, this is just the ME tunnel. Oh, so okay, that makes sense then. That makes perfect sense. That's neat. And all you need to do to turn a nuke off is just give it a redstone signal, nothing else. No covers, no... just redstone signal, huh? Are you sure? Because every time I see it lit, the buffer's getting an input, but every time it's dark, the buffer's not getting an input. Yeah, like right now it's dark, and it's not outputting anything. But when it was lit, it's and now it's lit and it's outputting. And now it's not lit and it's not outputting. Yeah, I'm watching it deplete. It's quite, it looks like it's depleting quite fast, honestly. Kind of looks a tad bit faster than 2000 AU per tick. Well, actually, no, because that would be 40,000 AU per second, so that's about right. Never mind. Yeah, I always get it ticks and seconds mixed up in my head for some reason. This is just great. I love this. Almost have a 5th quad cell made. This is good. It takes 7 to fuel a reactor. Probably need to automate the steel next. Oh, what the heck? I would be in support of that for sure. I'm eagerly anticipating having dedicated EBFs that, or even just EBFs that have auto craft requests on them for the various metals that we are constantly feeding into the EBF manually at the moment. That's odd. That one's legitimately losing power now. They all lost power at the same time. Something's not right there. I gotta check the Steam situation. Oh, what happened to our Steam situation? Someone somewhere must be using a bunch of Steam that they weren't using before. Interesting. It looks like it's just me. That doesn't feel right. That does not feel right. Huh. Maybe, just maybe. The issue might be something simpler than we thought. Though, no, because this is recent. Every other time I've had this issue of these shutting down, that tank's been full. So, let me check something though. Because even if it's not the same issue, it's still an issue. You know what? Hold on. I think I know what's happening here. I think I made a bit of a goof. I don't think I connected the Steam. I didn't connect the Steam. Classic. That's filling up now. And now we can properly test these new buffers and see if they actually make a difference, because the last few days things just haven't been running properly, apparently. I forgot to set them up properly. So let's get all this going. And then tomorrow we'll be able to check to see if these are still running or not. Okay. Alright, so I mentioned earlier that I'd be doing a shorter stream today, and half the stream would be GTNH, and half the stream would be Dead by Daylight. We're gonna switch over now. So that will be it for GTNH tonight. We will be back with more most likely tomorrow, like usual. Hopefully, I've gotten all the post clean install and reformat kinks worked out by then. I gotta work on my mic filtering just a little bit more, I think. And I gotta make sure to set up the recordings properly, because I apparently didn't do that today. I thought I said it right, I guess I didn't. So we'll have to get a few things for sure done by tomorrow. But that will be it for today, specifically for GTNH. We're going to swap up games, go on intermission to go get drinks and whatnot, and then come back and play for an hour, hour and a half, maybe, and see if we crash or not. So, fingers crossed that at least I've solved the crashing issue. If not, I will most likely install Linux and try that. But for now, that will be it for GTNH. I do want to thank everyone who stopped by and chatted and hung out. And, well, what was I going to say? Well, if you're hanging around, as I said, we'll be playing a different game. If you're not, maybe I'll catch you next stream. And thanks for stopping by. No, you. Alright. So, I just need to, before I do this, I realized I didn't plop in my settings for the game properly on that, so I need to do that first and foremost. Where did I save them? They would have been right here, I believe. Where are these located again? I can never remember. Interesting, I don't know why I can't open that. That is strange. If I don't tell you later, thank you for the stream, TK. Oh, well, thanks for hanging out, as always. And, I assume you're still going to be doing some gregging, so good luck with your work, for sure. I hope you get everything you're looking to get done as quickly as you can. Let's see.